One. Greetings and salutations. We come to Gibbous, the final section. I am your host, the Raven. Joining me is JKLantern.
Why does Buzz still exist? Why?
But sadly, he's one of the main characters. StarprincessHLC.
Kitty is totally the real main character of this.
Yes.
True. And finally, but definitely not least in so many ways, Savant.
Hey, can you try and see if that thing activates?
How about one of your transformations make you disappear? My God, that looks horrible.
Again, so much busy work. Come on, Kitty, come down.
Repulsive, but pretty darn useful.
For once, I agree. Yeah. Oh God, another thing we've got to make match the scenery. Wait, I
Yoink.
should have more arms to hold that up with, not less. How does that make sense?
He obviously the tentacles don't have. I don't know. I don't friggin' know anymore.
She's not going down there.
That's fine.
Don't care.
On a note. Change it back.
Let's
Yeah, we don't
not
get that
cut the
luxury.
book up now that we can finally use it.
Let's totally cut the book up now
Solid
that we can
rock.
finally use it.
That's a no.
Unless you have to make Kitty go in that?
Do you need to use the book on the slab?
There's no vibration here.
No.
Okay.
Good vibration.
I'm carrying around an alien triangular sword. Neat.
My name is Cloud.
Not the best.
Don't attack the cat. I actually like the cat, unlike you.
No, there's a branch.
Oh, yes.
They feel. I think she's helped enough in here. They're creeping
She
me
briefly
out.
turned into the tentacle monster before turning back.
A statue of two strange.
Okay, I'm just going to pause this a moment. Recording started. Oh. This is why we have a hotbot system. I'm telling you to run.
Since when has Buzz ever obeyed anybody?
True.
There we go.
There better be pizza bagels in. Wait,
Ah,
those might be
crap,
pizza
that's more
bagels.
circles.
Have we reached the point where we just legit don't care what happens to these characters?
Kitty, are you dead? Are you alive in there?
Still kicking, Schrodinger.
Oh god, are you okay? Can you breathe? What do we do?
Yeah, I can breathe all right. There are mechanisms inside this thing.
That's good to hear, because I see nothing on my end here.
We can't let this slow us down, Buzz. Try and figure out your way forward while I work on this.
On it.
Oh god, this is
These are
radioactive.
the final words of Captain Johansson of the Alert. I don't have any kind of recording device. I only hope this ungodly place with all its strange magic will somehow
Help me,
retrieve
Obi-Wan
its
Kenobi. You're my only hope.
If you can hear this, know that this wretched place you've made your way to must be wiped off the face of the earth. That is what me and my shipmates on the Alert came here to do. Once we deciphered the sign, we left Oslo for Point Nemo with a ship full of explosives and fuses, hell-bent on destroying this island where the evil book is at its most powerful. I won't waste my breath on my exploits concerning the Necronomicon. If you are here, you must be aware of the generations it has tricked into playing its awful roles, and then led here to be made to disappear. When we embarked on this journey, we knew full well of the dozens that have failed before us. However, we have accomplished more than any of them. This horrible island is surrounded by active underwater volcanoes, and I can only hope that we've managed to rig them all to explode to trigger their eruption. We have started with the detonator on the highest mountain peak and worked our way down. It did not come without sacrifices.
Wait.
The crew was driven crazy by the monstrosity of what they kept transforming into. By the time we were setting charges underwater, myself and First Mate Green were the only sane men left. That's when we saw it. My God, we had found more than we had bargained for. The thing that should not be. We were driven mad with fear. I fled in terror, and somehow
We found the
found my way
Atari
to this
Jaguar.
hall. I am probably on the side of the island we had not explored, and I
Oh,
see
wait.
no way out of this hall where my
That's
bones
not
will
a
find
Jaguar.
their final resting
It's
place.
an apple
I can
pippin.
only hope that Green set all the fuses before he lost his mind. Or his life. If someone ever hears this, the detonator on the highest peak, bury this place and the horror that slumbers beneath.
So, hang on a second. He put the detonator at the highest point and then ringed the mountain below him with explosives.
Yep.
I like this
Rearrange
plan.
it. Nothing changed.
As long as Buzz's the one to activate it, I'm fine with it.
Rearranged it. Nothing changed. I've rearranged it. Nothing changed. I've rearranged it. Nothing changed.
So, this is the Gordian
Desperate
knot then?
times call for desperate measures.
I was about to say. I think we pissed it off.
Kitty, can you hear me?
Yeah, who
Open
cares?
this
It's
door.
open.
We can keep going now.
You can keep going. This contraption is way more complicated than I had anticipated. Go on ahead without me, Buzz.
What do you
No!
mean? I
No,
can't
no
just
more
leave you behind
Kitty.
trapped like this.
No, she's the good one.
Ghosting. All the volcanoes around here are rigged to blow up.
Just go, Buzz. Find the butcher. Don in peace.
And the
comes to
baker.
meet you. I'll be
And a
okay.
candlestick
I'll
maker.
find my way out of this trap.
Beat me to it.
Kitty, I can't.
Just go already. And be careful, numbskull.
Kitty, I love you.
Get the
Oh!
That's a cat, all right.
Great. Now we
Oh,
no longer
I did
have the
not
best
expect
character.
This here. What in heaven's name is this place? How can all this be here?
Yeah.
We found Atris's
It's
library.
a book about ancient folk tales. It's open at Transylvania, Romania.
I don't think this is Atris's library.
Yeah, this might be one of Cirrus or Aknar's.
Whoa. The title of the book is A Storm Over Fishmouth. What? Should I look deeper into this?
Just saving in case.
Probably good
I'm on an
idea.
antiquarian tour of an isolated fishing village called Fishmouth. A man called Robert Olmstein has an unexpected revelation. Olmstein? Robert Olmstein? What does this mean?
Metal Gear.
Let's see what this
Metal
page says.
Gear.
It had all started with the strange fishes of
Brother,
the local
the Metal
populace,
Gear.
but now it was clear. There was more, so much more to this. It was as if whispers of dark ancient legends, revelations of unfathomable ancestry, madcap globe-trotting adventures, and the ever-present threat of slumbering horror were all coming together into one blood-red line under the watchful eye of the Necronomicon.
And then we made a cat talk.
Yep.
This book is called The Case of Basil Dexter Kerwin. Basil Kerwin, a bookish nobody counting the days away behind his office desk, unveils a century-spanning relationship between himself and a wizard named Corvinus, and tries to avoid slowly transforming into something he detests.
I'm sorry,
The
did that
pages
say
are all crossed
Kerwin?
out and scratched
Yeah.
over. It's hard to make out anything more.
There's more to read here, but
Do I really want to go already? Haven't looked at everything in here, and who knows if I'll ever get a second chance.
fine.
Padding. We're going
It's
to
the
get some
Earth with a moon on a
padding.
rotating arm attached to it. This page describes the Muara and Azor myth. Weird. This next page is about the castle and I think Vlad's ancestors and the masks. This can't be a coincidence.
The masks? Do they
This
get
is straight
transforming
up bizarre.
vehicles?
There are framed pictures of some objects
They
I've come
wish.
across ever since this whole adventure began, like the exploding package and Priscilla's doll, but also of others that I don't recognize. This looks just like Olmstein's sign, except there's a crazy amount of lines connecting tens and tens of dots all over the place.
Fine, we're done.
I'm out of here. Dawn and Peace need me. Goodbye, strange room.
Bye! Don't come back!
Please don't tell it you love it too. Yeah, I think things are going fairly poorly out here for them.
Like a
Yeah.
moth to the flame, you finally made it. The
Meet
carrier.
the butcher.
Right on time.
Buzz, turn around! Run!
Too late.
No, no, no. That is where you are wrong, little zealous fly. It is not him carrying the book. It was always the book carrying him here.
Nonsense.
She
We were
didn't
always
say
right on your
anything about
tail,
the book.
butcher.
Oh, because you chose to, right? Adorable. But enough about that. Hand over the book, carrier.
It's Pyramid Head!
God.
Or I constrict those electricity fields and zap your friends just like the bugs that they are.
Okay.
Now, take a look at that knockoff Cthulhu there. We have the giant squid, the dragon wings, and I imagine the metalwork came from the local area.
Yep.
Not until you tell me what you want it for.
Oh, come on. What difference does it make to you? This will all play out as it must, regardless. Let us stop wasting time.
I can just read a spell and end you.
We both know it does not work that way.
You're lying, because you're desperate.
Go ahead, then. Use the Necronomicon to end me.
Marzas zi fornias canpa. I wish the butcher gone.
That was embarrassing. Do I have to spell everything out for you? It worked
Yes.
once because it was written that it would. You had no say in this. The book chose the role, and now it returns to me for its final performance.
You're insane.
Bob Olmstein, or whatever he's calling himself, we're all just actors in his little production. Until you hand the Necronomicon over, that is.
Production? Like a play?
You have not...
Or a video
won it?
game.
Tough. I have no time to lay it out for you dimwits.
Video game wouldn't be
Book.
this poorly written.
Now. What's going on? What's he saying?
What is Olmstein's nature? Tell me.
But it really is simple, little fly. You are all prisoners in Olmstein's web of fiction, while I will claw my way out of it. So what's the book for? A fine seeker you turned out to be. It is the magic wand in the illusionist's toolkit. This thing called Olmstein likes his stories. He simply set loose the magic wand into our boring world and watched it turn myth into reality. So many possible storylines he planted seeds for. The carrier, the seeker, the protector, the beast. Same roles, different actors.
Death Note
So
did
much
it.
more fun when you defy all laws of nature and existence. Give me the book.
The Lovecraft stories referenced in this game. Well, Call of Cthulhu, Shadow over Innsmouth, The Whisper in the Dark. No, not that one. It's the other one. Don't remember what it is, but
I'll never give you the book.
that's where the
Then watch your friends
Watcher in the
here
Dark came from.
die.
No! Wait.
You cannot stop me from reaching it. The crowning achievement of my life's work with flesh and blood and metal. Breathing
tacos.
life into one of Olmstein's favorite characters.
The mind-controlled hyper-kraken.
For now. But what matters is what it shall become. Ya Cthulhu! He who dreams at the bottom of the sea, awaiting his awakening. The perfect triangle.
The oversized kraken you raised in Fishmouth.
The second angle. Head of the Kraken.
The huge pair of wings you dug up in Forum Maris.
The first angle. Wings of the Dragon.
You.
The third angle. Iron Will of Man.
You're just mind-controlling some poor Frankenstein creature, you psycho.
Part man, part Kraken, part Dragon. Made one by the Necronomicon. And now, the moon is right.
So Olmstein is an...
Impress me. What is Olmstein?
A video game programmer.
last time I said you, and he just laughed at me.
A god. He must be a god. We are all messing with things that we don't understand.
Speak for yourself, little fly. I have really had enough talk now. Last warning before they die.
Okay. Here.
Welcome back, old friend.
So now what? You'll just become...
Can you run him through with the sword now?
Devourer of souls! An end to this wretched
At the
joke
moment,
of a
there's
world.
nothing we can do.
Destroy the world.
God, we
That's
gotta put up
it.
with the monologue.
You either haven't thought
Yep.
this through or you're just bat crap nuts.
Negotiating terms, little fly. Yes, they're in control right now, up there in the moon. But once I stamp this world out, when just me and them are the ones left standing,
What? What happens?
appreciation for a mortal that became a god. For the pawn that broke
can
the
you
rules
kill a
and
god?
checkmated the king.
I'm a
I
god.
created life before, and I will destroy and then
What does a
repopulate
god
this
need
world
with
the
the
way
Necronomicon?
I see fit.
Fighting will never allow it.
Start over from scratch, with an invincible god of death ruling over darkness? Breeding my own ruthless kind, stamping out the weak. Nothing but chaos for years and years to come? That is not his kind of story. Him and his kind will just abandon this wretched earth, move on to the next toy and leave this one to me. Time to become Cthulhu.
You know, for all the build-up the Butcher had, it really isn't all that impressive.
He's just kind of a megalomaniacal
G'day.
narcissist.
Shut up, dummy!
Yeah.
How do I stop those force fields?
Forget those. All the underground volcanoes around this peak are rigged to explode.
Cthulhu! Come on, you know you want to.
Look for
Yes.
that.
Kitty, you have judged this world and you have found it wanting.
Make it the Necronomicon and become Cthulhu.
That's it.
Yes.
The detonator. Shut up. What? No! No! The detonator. That's it. There's the detonator. Kidda, right below you.
All right, let's hope it makes a big enough splash.
Not so fast, you verbose vermin.
Hey, that hunts
Unless
vermin.
you want to fry, you are not touching that detonator.
No, no, no!
Feel that energy crackling in the air? I've reached
It's
the
Rice
final 3
Krispies.
phases of the incantation. World, prepare to meet Cthulhu.
You know,
We
you're
gotta do
trying to sound
something.
intimidating there, and it's really not working for you.
Damn it! Ah! Go come and
You know, on server game, like Kikyo, what?
Thompson,
About an hour or so, she could probably do better than this.
I'm acting!
She's the only one that can move, but no, there's
Didn't
gotta
we
be another way.
already have a puzzle about conducting electricity?
She's the only one that can move, but no, there's gotta be another way. I can't reach it.
Cat hit book.
Go back the way you came, kid. It's the only way out. I've failed you. I've dragged you along all over the place and achieved nothing. I ruined your life. I couldn't change you back. I lost the Necronomicon. And now this lunatic might turn into a god of death and destruction. You're innocent. Just run. Run as fast as you can.
Nabuz, it isn't easy to admit this, but I've discovered some surprising things about
I've
myself
discovered
since this all started.
that I hate all of you and you all should die.
Sorry, but that's not my style. Time for... well, no time left. Bye.
Get ready for it.
Oh.
Truly the worst ending.
The sign. The sign.
Dong.
Stupid little critter! Your sacrifice was for naught! It has not awakened! It has not!
Yeah, guess what?
It's just taking a minute. It's got to
Yeah.
stretch, yawn, stretch.
Oh god.
Who's this
That was a
imposter?
real help.
Yeah, that was the home screen.
Hey. Hey. The hell is this?
It's like, you know, I know you guys call me an abomination, but I think you designed one. At least it'll be tasty.
Well, at least the Kraken gets to live.
You say that.
Come back, little one! Why won't you listen to me?
It's the stupidest damn ending.
Yeah.
This ending better turn things around real fast.
Yep.
Not the soulless beast she wanted us to think she was.
All I have to say is wait for it.
We're all gonna miss her, buddy. It's as if time stood still for her.
mean, I fully expect the ending to bring her back. I mean...
Hi.
Oh, you jackass.
Hurry up, they might need you, dude.
Yeah, maybe you'll finally get some shoes.
You're the only likable human in this game. Barely.
Despite the fact he does monologue a lot.
Oh god, we're gonna meet Fusoya, aren't we?
Well, maybe now we'll get Raven's clothes back.
What?
What?
We're not done yet.
Okay.
We still got a credits to go through, and I think there's a post-credits
Oh yeah,
scene.
the time freeze has to end here.
Yep. Awaken the beast. Awaken the beast.
Was Kitty the Beast the whole time?
It wouldn't surprise me. Gee.
Really?
Cthulhu indeed.
Cthulhu.
And the company are selling
Time to rock and roll.
figures of that.
Huh.
So, that was a thing?
Yeah.
What the hell was all that?
I don't know.
To put things simply, I did like this game for most of it. The ending sadly was weak. Most of Chapter 7 was good. God, it's just busy work.
Yeah, those were terrible puzzles.
Yeah.
Terrible puzzles and an ending that just like, we're making a sequel, go buy it.
Yeah, well, the fun thing is they are making another game. It's no sequel to Gibbous.
Seriously, you
Like-
can't hook sequel bait at the very end. You should follow through.
And there were good elements to this game. Like, there were good ideas here, and then just at the end, it falls apart so spectacularly.
Yeah.
Like by the end, I'm legit like, I don't care about any of these people.
At the end, it's like, just get the cat out of there alive and we'll all be good. But no, you didn't even do that.
Nope, Cass has died. Cat has to get resurrected as a Cthulhu monstrosity.
Please tell me the first thing in the sequel is going to be the cat just killing bugs.
If we get the sequel, of course.
Yeah.
Worst, not the worst adventure game protagonist I've seen, but it's Buzz is in the lower half.
Yeah.
He is slightly better than Gibbous for the mere fact he doesn't do anything maliciously on purpose. Gibbous does. Oh yeah, this is Gibbous. Hey,
This music means they tried to license Requiem for a Dream and couldn't get it, doesn't it?
yeah, take it.
Probably.
I've taken out the earpieces for the moment because I just want to be able to hear you a lot.
Jay, what are you doing in this credit sequence?
My God. The first parts of what I missed the first, I don't know how many chapters of this I finally jumped in. I missed that, but it wasn't bad up until this last chapter and a half.
Yeah.
Where it started to just, oh, now all our puzzles are easily solvable, but you're going to have to work. You're going to have to fiddle and poke at things to get them to line up just right.
Yeah.
And it feels like all of the plot threads just didn't wind up meshing. I mean, part of that may be because, like, we haven't played in a week and a half or however long, but it was just like, okay, what?
Well,
Pretty much.
It seemed like you had this big conspiracy theory thing going on, as is Cthulhu, what you expect, and it all turns out to be a guy wrote it in a book.
Yep.
Pretty much.
It's kind of like the ending to, what was it, Firewatch? Isn't that the name of the game?
I still don't watch
It actually it reminds me of a thing from a book, actually, a China Mieville book, The City in the City, which is about these two cities that are interspersed within each other, and you think, like, oh, it's some sort of mystic thing, and then it turns out, oh no, it's actually just a cultural thing. And, like, the person who's committing crimes in both cities, it's just because he's really good at manipulating the culture, and it just winds up, like, everything falls flat at the end of it, like,
But no, it's just Firewatch was that little, walking simulator set in, like, pseudo-Yellowstone or something like that.
Yeah.
And it looks like you have this big conspiracy, and you have shadowy cults, and you have things going on, but no, it's just one bored guy with severe paranoia trying to chase you off.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, the letdown is immeasurable from that. That's like this.
But yes, this is Gibbous, but the good and the bad and the disappointing. We'll be back for something else.
Yeah.
So, we've said what we've had to say about this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
And as you remember giving this a good review. A review on Steam. Did remark about some of the things just didn't work out. Didn't remark about the ending though. But yeah, until next time when we return for something else. I've been your host, The Raven. This has been Gibbous. Joining me has been JKLantern.
I am going to become a cat.
That has been StarprincessHLC.
I'm going to get that Kraken back for Meg.
Probably questioning, was it really worth jumping into this a lot?
I think I'm going to go make pizza rolls.
Yeah, so until next time, when we're with something else, be good, peace out. Play a game with a better ending.
Later.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.